What did you think about the Super Bowl this year? Brady winning another one.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, man, go Brady, go get 7 more, man. Shoot, I mean,
Yeah.
this guy's like a vampire, man. He never ages, man. I thought he was part of the Twilight cast. I mean,
Yeah.
Brady is just amazing,
That's
man.
funny.
I respect the heck out of him. I hated playing against him because I knew what I was going to get into. We've had our run-ins a few times. I took him to the turf a few times, but I just respect the man and his craft and his ability to just win championships and just go out there and mentally and physically beat you, man, and consistently doing it over and over and over again. He's one of the greatest, and you cannot knock that. So,
Absolutely.
I thought it was an amazing game. I'm so proud for BA and all the guys that that was on his staff. Because I was with some of the guys on his staff, and I was in Arizona with him. So
Yeah.
most of his coaching staff I knew, and I was like, man,
That's
I
awesome.
felt so proud for him. Man. It was good.
Oh, that's great, man. That's fantastic. No, that's it must be interesting as far as like, before you're going to play a game. Do you think about like, okay, the quarterback and here's a better question. Who are some of the tougher quarterbacks to sack in the league that you've experienced? That's a tough question, right? You're like
Big Ben was one of the toughest ones to tackle because he was just so tall, right? Just a big
Roethlisberger.
Yes, Big Ben Roethlisberger, right? Michael Vick. I mean, that joker was so fast and quick.
Oh, I bet.
By the time you got your arms wide and you about to close in and wrap up, he's already 5 steps down the road and you're tackling air, Dante Culpepper, man, he was another big frame quarterback that was hard to take down.
Vikings, right?
Yeah, Vikings.
Am I right? Yeah.
Minnesota Vikings. He came over with the Lions a few times. So, it was a lot of great quarterbacks that I played against. Some big guys, man. It was hard to take down, but yeah, he was one of them.
Yeah, for sure. Any like memorable plays that stick out, or any sort of like special sack or something you made, or I don't know, anything that sticks out for you?
Nah, not in the NFL. it was fun. They all was special, man. Heck, it's hard to get a sack in the NFL.
Oh, I bet. I can't even imagine. Yeah. Of course. That's like the best of the best of the best. I mean, of course, man. Absolutely.
So I tell this joke. And I said it one time to my wife, and she almost slapped me. But
oh, now we definitely got to hear it.
So Terrell Suggs, right? He's one of the prolific sack, artists in the game, right? And came out and played for the Ravens for a long time. Have a lot of records with the Ravens, right? And we were sitting in the meeting room, and he had missed the sack on a play. And Clarence Brooks, our D-line coach, bless his soul, he was like, "Sis," his nickname Sizzle, right? So he was like, "Sis, you got to get that sack, sis. You got to keep the numbers up." And Terrell was like, "Coach, man, I'm upset, man. I'm upset." And Clarence Brooks was like, "You better be upset." He was like, "Nah, coach, you don't understand, man. See, sacks are like women. You know what I mean?" He was like, "I appreciate the ones I get, but I never forget the ones that got away." And so he was like, "I'll never forget that one, man. I've always remember that one." but that's the kind of guys that I played with, man. They were just such fierce competitors that they didn't want to sack or tackle to get away from them. It was like, man, every time I'm on the field, they believe every play is their play. And it's just an honor to call those guys my teammates, my brothers, man, and just to be out there on the field with these fierce competitors, balling their hearts out, man, and doing what they love to do.
Oh, yeah. I can't even imagine the intensity that happens. I played football in high school in Texas. Okay. But look, I'm a tiny little thing. I didn't last very long, to be honest with you. It was in middle school, we were all kind of the same size. And then when we got to freshman, all of a sudden there was like, it just like completely changed.
Yeah.
But I just remember, just how intense it was, how important, especially in Texas, right? That it's a different animal, but just how intense it is and how the level, even in high school, the level that people take it to, Jack Brewer actually graduated from my high school.
Really?
And yeah, he graduated from Grapevine where I went to. And I just remember that. I just remember the level of intensity that these people played at, that's just, and I can't even imagine in the NFL, the level of intensity that it is and everything that's on the line, right? The pressure. And how do you even balance that of the pressure and the fans? And you got, millions of people watching on TV as well. And then you're just trying to focus on this play, this moment, this guy, this pattern, right? This play I'm going to run. I mean, how do you even balance all that?
You become masters of blocking things out, and that's part of the reasons why I get my wife frustrated at me at times, because I just I could be sitting on the couch or I could be sitting at the computer or whatever, and I just block things out, man. I'm like laser focused in on what I'm doing, that nothing else around me matters. You know what I'm saying? It has to be, and that's, it's just a skill and the art that was taught, man, through us. And when you're on the field for that 4 to 6 seconds, nothing matters but just getting the ball carrier on the ground, or running the best route, or throwing the best ball and catching the ball and making sure you're there for your teammates to make the play to win. And then when that play is over, then you hear everything again, and you kind of, okay, man, that play is over. You kind of assess real quick and you put it behind you because that play's over. Now you move on to the next play, and guess what? You lock back in for 4 to 6 seconds, 7 seconds, and you don't hear nothing and think about nothing but your job. And you know, that's just what we were trained to do.
Yeah, absolutely, of course. I mean, 100%.